What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is going to be the headliner of that Ford Fusion we did last week. We're going to be doing it in suede, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do it, so stay tuned. So to begin with, you gotta make sure you get the right amount of fabric. This, like we did with the pillars, this is a micro suede, and it does have foam in the back. So then you gotta measure from side to side, the deepest pocket, so basically right here to all over there, and you gotta add about 6 inches more for the deep concave. You know, when you measure it, it's usually straight, but it doesn't measure the little dip. I like to have a little bit over on each side, just cause, you know, like in this case, in this headliner, not all headliners are the same, but in this one, it has a deep oh crap handles socket, so you'll need more here than you'll need here. And then, so once you put it over, it has a nice overhang, so if anything messes up, you know, you need to outstretch it more, and then you'll be able to pull it. At the end, also, from that end to this end, front and back basically, you also want to have extra fabric just in case of anything. You know, certain cars have little hills and dips within the headliner. This one's pretty much flat, except right here usually there's a sunroof. This one does not, but it has a little dip here, and it does another little dip here. So yeah, that's basically what you gotta know. For the most part, usually you want to take off the fabric, depending on what type of fabric it is. Ford's fabrics are usually really good, and they don't really sag, so you could put it on top with no issues. And this one's in great condition, so you could wrap it right over it. Other headliners, you have to take it off, and then there's a glue between that you have to take off also before putting the new glue and the new fabric. So let's get this one started. 2 things I'm gonna recommend for you to have: this little brush, any kind of brush. I use a paintbrush, and just to be able to clean, let me say this, it's easier for you to clean the suede. See? And these clamps are good. So how I laid down the fabric right now, and it won't move around, you just clamp it to the side. So in other words, like right here to the headliner, so it won't move once you shift over, put over, and all that stuff. So you'll have a straight line, and you won't have this going in more, you know, because of the wind or whatever. It does not damage the headliner, and it does mark the suede, but once you play with the suede, it goes away. So it's good, not permanent. And yeah, so let's just start wrapping this up. All right, it came out perfect. It contoured perfectly to the bowl. Around the pillar right here is loose. Oh, there's nothing there. But overall, came out fantastic. It cupped over the visor area very good. Has a little hump there, little hump there. With the suede, you don't really notice the humps, but it looks fantastic. It came out way better than I expected. So basically you put on the fabric and then after you let it dry, you go under and you make the holes needed for, you know, all the attachments, the lights and everything else. But for the most part, it came out 100% good. So then now I'm gonna do the other side. All you gotta do is be careful you overspray the glue and it falls on the fabric, because if you don't have fabric adhesive remover, it will get stuck to this and it will it'll be hard to take off. But let's do the other side. Hump, fishbowl, visor area came out 100% good. Alright, so once you finish gluing up the fabric to the headliner, you gotta cut off the excess. So the excess fabric, you're just gonna go along the edge of the headliner and just cut off the excess with a pair of scissors. Any kind of scissors will do. I have this cheap little scissor and it'll do the job. Alright. Headliner's done. Actually came out really good. You see, I mean, this little suede attracts dust, so this is good as going on a headliner because it won't be touched. So basically you cut out the edges. Again, this won't be shown because of all the trim sits on top of this. It covers the edges, but you cut as close as you can to the original fabric. You can see that, and then everything else will be hidden with the panels. But I'm really happy how it came out. Where the handles go, there's gonna be a light somewhere on right here. So after you make a cut, a little slit down the middle, and fold in the pieces or cut out the pieces completely, you make the little holes for where the panels go. You make a little hole out up there for the lights, the little holes for the sun visors. Pretty much is done. So this is the completed headliner. I'll end up giving it to my client. He's gonna install it back on. We're actually gonna be doing starlights on this, so stay tuned on our Instagram channel for that, to see how the outcome is, and then we'll probably do a video of how to do those. But really happy with the outcome of this. Can't wait to see it in the car. All right guys, alongside the headliner, the pillars are going to also be wrapped. I'll probably show that on Instagram, so if you haven't followed us on Instagram or Facebook, make sure you do, to keep up with content that I don't put here on YouTube. Other than that, once again guys, thank you for all the support. Keep following us because we have a lot of stuff incoming, a lot of different jobs that look pretty, that has a lot of potential. So hopefully this helps you guys do suede on pillars and a headliner, and hopefully you could do it yourself. If not, you know, you could hit me up and we can get that done for you guys. Once again guys, thank you for all the support. On to the next one.